smell board games. Board games. Where are those board games? Give me those board games.
Oh, hello there.
Hello,
You're back.
I am. Cheers.
Shakakapow. Ah. Good coffee.
That fine cup of coffee.
Reminds me of last year's coffee.
Yeah, we did have coffee last year.
We did. We played board games too.
Yeah. We made a review too.
Yeah.
Link in the description below.
Wait, so we did a lot of Halloween reviews and stuff.
Yeah, we did.
It's Halloween again.
It is. I guess it's time for another review, isn't it?
We're back.
We are.
Hello, and welcome back to this year's Shakakapow Halloween. And today I have a visitor. He's been here before. You can introduce yourself.
It's me. It's Jahn. Back for another board game review.
All right. And what are we reviewing today, Jan?
Today we are reviewing Horrified?
Wait, Horrified?
Didn't we already do that?
Didn't we do that last year? Oh, Horrified American Monsters. Wow. Okay.
So it is a brand new review then.
Guess it is.
All right.
So
well, let's get to it, I guess.
yeah, what is Horrified American Monsters?
Right. So in Horrified American Monsters, we are playing as investigators who are trying to rid this small American town of the local monsters.
Just like last game.
Exactly, except these monsters are more based on American folklore.
Cool.
So we have the Mothman, we have the Chupacabra, we have Bigfoot, we have a couple of ones that I hadn't heard of.
Yeah, we had some interesting monsters that were unfamiliar to me. I mean, you have Bigfoot.
Yep.
So he's good. But then you have like Banshee of the Badlands. Unfamiliar to me.
Sounds like an American remake of the Scottish Ghost.
Ah, yeah. And Ozark Howler, what is that? Is that like some sort of werewolf kind of monster?
I'm not
I
familiar.
have no idea.
No.
And we have Rudolph, or the Jersey Devil.
That one I have heard about.
You have?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Looks like a reindeer.
With a bat, with a goat. With
yeah.
So we're trying to rid this little town of all these different monsters. We'll be playing as investigators.
Cool.
Each of these investigators have different powers that they can use.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll be going around the town, and all of the monsters need to be defeated in a specific way.
Just like the other game.
Just like the other game.
Check the link in the description to the other review.
Exactly.
And yeah, you had a really cool character.
Yes, I had the mountain man who can just appear at locations around town.
Yeah, they all have a special ability, except for the one guy who didn't have any abilities, but he
That's
had
true.
extra actions.
Yeah.
So you have here a number that indicates how many actions you have.
Yep.
And then you have a text that describes your special action. My special action was that I could kind of jump into the same location as a monster.
Yeah.
Because I was the cryptozoologist.
Close enough. Yeah. So the way the game works is, first we, the investigators, will go around town and we'll pick up different items around town that will help us defeat the monsters.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we'll have to save civilians that appear around town.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe we'll have to do other things. In this particular game, we had to arm traps to capture the Mothman.
Yeah.
For example.
And the Chupacabra.
Yeah, we had to
He's,
save goats.
You have to save the goats. There are goats all over town, and you have to get to them before he does.
Exactly. So after we've done all of our turns, then the monsters will do their turn. We'll draw a card, which will indicate new items to be placed around the map, and what the monsters do. And sometimes you'll get something specific to your monster, like the Chupacabra can run around the map and kill goats, or the Mothman can fly around the map and hurt
Attack
people.
everyone.
Yeah, it can do a lot of damage.
And the monsters have specific abilities
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah, each monster has some sort of specific ability. When the monsters attack, you roll dice, and you can get just regular damage, or you can activate the special ability for the monsters. And so the way the game plays is going to be very different from time to time, depending on what monsters you have, and also what characters you're playing as.
Yeah, that's a good point, because there are a lot of things that will randomize your game.
Yeah.
Both because all of the monsters have their own specific winning conditions.
Exactly.
That changes the gameplay a lot.
Yeah.
But also, we shuffle the cards, so that'll have some effect to your game. And even the characters you play, play around with the different characters, and that'll also affect your strategy for trying to winning the game.
Yeah, that's true.
All in all, it gives a lot of replay value.
It really does. It really does.
And yeah, I mean, I really liked these monsters, and it was the same with the old one as well. You had different winning conditions, different things, and a lot of replayability.
Yeah.
And I was very happy to find this one, because I tried all the monsters. I played the original Horrified so much. So when this came out, it's different enough with the monsters that I just wanted to play it again.
Yeah. Yeah, because it just sort of adds to the experience.
Mm. Did you like this one better, or did you like the original Horrified better?
I think that's very hard to tell.
Yeah.
I think it's really hard to say.
If you were gonna recommend any of them to anyone, would you recommend they start with this one or the other one?
I would say, so the rules aren't necessarily, well, they're not more complicated in this one.
It's basically the exact same rules.
Exactly. So I would rather choose the one that has the monsters you like.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So if you like the Mothman, the Jersey Devil, the Chupacabra, and you think that appeals more to you, then choose this one. If you rather prefer Frankenstein and Dracula and all these other monsters, go for the other one.
Yeah, so that's a good point.
Or go for both.
Go for both.
Yeah.
Crazy question. We talked about this earlier. Do you think you can combine some of the monsters, or would that break the game?
Yeah, see, I think it would be really cool to try.
To have Dracula in this one running around with the Mothman or Chupacabra.
I think that would be really cool. The problem is like the
specific cards.
Yeah.
But maybe you could customize the deck as well.
Maybe.
I mean, you would have to have some house rules to be able to do that, but
maybe.
I think it might work.
Yeah, it might. That would be really cool.
Yeah. So it's a very fun game, and it's not very hard. It's easy to set up, easy to learn, has lots of replay value, and it's a nice game to introduce to people who haven't played lots of board games.
Exactly. And we talked about how this is very similar thematically to Arkham Horror.
Yeah, for sure.
But a lot simpler.
Yeah.
A lot faster to set up, a lot faster to play, a lot faster to teach the rules.
Yeah. So this is like what you should be teaching your friends before you introduce them to Arkham Horror.
Yeah. And it also has a theme that people understand.
And a theme that is perfect for Halloween.
That is true.
So
it is the season.
It is the season. And if you want to have a good Halloween board game, yeah, this is a nice game to check out.
Yeah. I think we can safely say that we both recommend it.
Absolutely. Yeah, I've had a lot of fun with this game, both of them. And I agree. I don't have a favorite outside of the fact that I'm familiar with all the monsters in the other one, and
Yeah.
I've seen, I think, all the movie. I mean, I've seen one movie at least
Right.
with all the monsters.
Yeah. Yeah.
But this was interesting as well because some of the monsters were very new and strange. Now, another crazy question: do we have movies with like the Jersey Devil, or I mean, we have movies with Bigfoot, Banshee of the Badlands. If there aren't any movies with these characters, Hollywood should, yeah.
I mean, all you really need is a YouTube channel.
Are you saying we should make a movie about the Chupacabra? Yeah, is that what you're saying?
I'm saying that we should make a movie where both the Chupacabra and the Jersey Devil are in it.
I like where this is going.
Yeah.
But we're sidetracking again.
Yeah. That's for another day.
Yes. Okay, I think that kind of wraps it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
All right, guys. So this is our first Halloween board game review. We will be back with more board games. And Jahn is a huge board game geek.
Yeah.
And
that is true.
You even have your own board game store.
I do.
So if you guys are into board games, if you want to buy some of these cool games that we've talked about, or if you want to check out other games, you can. I'll leave a link. I'll leave a link in the description to your web shop.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Thanks for joining us, guys, and we'll see you in the next video.
See ya.
Shakakapow.
Cheers. That is a damn fun.
Wonderful.